Well, hello, folks, here, and welcome to the Vinyltreasure Show. I'm your host, Johnny G, and we are here with a special guest collector here, Bill Olb. Bill Olb is here, and I'm going to introduce Bill Olb. Bill, welcome to the Vinyltreasure Show.
Thank you, Johnny. I'm glad to be here and look forward to, hopefully, for our audience, an entertaining afternoon.
So, what do you have in store for us here today? What will we be hearing?
We're going to be playing gospel recordings that are on the smaller labels, and the recordings are likely not too well known by a lot of our listeners. And these records are from the collections of Gordy Freeman and myself, Bill Olb.
Okay, and we're just going to start it off here right now, so tell us what our first record will be today.
Well, I'd like to, before we play our first record, Johnny, I'd like just to give a short 1-minute overview.
Okay.
Gospel vocal group singing is the roots of rhythm and blues, rock and roll, and soul music.
Mm-hmm.
The gospel record releases of the 1950s, 1960s, and 1970s were heavily inspired by the church, singers and musicians, and local community support. Major independent labels were formed in the late 1940s and 1950s for the purpose to sell commercially released gospel records for a profit. Today's show will feature primarily small, obscure record labels with limited releases, many likely to be unknown to our audience. The gospel show is an experimental listening for our audience. JohnnyG's Vinyltreasures would greatly appreciate your input on today's gospel show. Johnny, do you want to let the folks know how they can correspond with you the easiest way?
Yes, and if you'd like to correspond with me, let me know if you like today's show, how it went, or any other information you might want about the show. You can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com, and that is also the email for any requests. If you tune into the program, we only feature original vinyl 45's here. We are a collector type show. I know many of you out there are familiar with me. Some of you may not be, but I am a collector also, and I'm happy to have Bill here as a guest collector here, and we'll have other guest collectors in the future here, so this will be like a routine thing we'll be doing, probably though on Thursdays. This will be the last Monday afternoon show. We'll be doing this on Thursday afternoons going forward, beginning next week, and so that is what we're going to be doing. So thank you, Bill, for that, and I appreciate that.
Okay, first up this afternoon for music, we're going to be playing the group the Gate City Singers of Philadelphia. They recorded a song every now and then on the True Sound label. It's on an LP. 60,002 is the number. Strange way to label number a record series. It's from 1962. True Sound was part of Bob Weinstock's Prestige label, which was located at 203 South Washington Avenue, Bergenfield, New Jersey, which as a kid my parents used to bring me over to Bergenfield, New Jersey. The session, New York City, April 7th, 1962. The LP title is Peace in the Valley. The group members, 6 members, Bernard Patton, Joseph Davison, Richard Henderson, Leroy Milligan, Ben Miles, and Nathan Sanford. Their first recordings go back to the Apollo label in 1955. They made one record. And then in 1958, they did 2 tracks released as singles for the Gospel, a division of Savoy Records. And today we're going to hear a track to start our show off that was solely on an album. The first record we're going to play is Every Now and Then by the Gate City Singers of Philadelphia.
Okay, here we go.
Every now and then I can feel, yes I can, the fire that keeps on burning. Every now and then I can feel, oh help me Lord, the prayer wheel turning. Yes, I was singing. I was singing with sin and disease. But let me tell you, Jesus touched my body one day. Then he gave me, the man gave me the victory. You know the man doesn't. I say the man don't come off on children, but Jesus, yeah, yes he does. Every now and then. Every now and then. Every now and then. When I really need a friend, Jesus, you'll never fail. Have you tried to stop by here and comfort me? And every one of my worries, one by one, have you tried? I know the man will set you free. Will set me free. So many times, late in the midnight hour, when I've been made to cry, let me tell you what happened. You know my Jesus not by long enough said he would wipe my weeping eyes. You know the man doesn't. I say the man don't come off on children, but Jesus early in the morning, in the noonday hour, in the midnight hour. Every time I call him, I know he's gonna stop by. And if you don't stay long, I want you to stop by. Hey, 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 Lord. Every now and then.
Wow, there you go. The Gate City Singers there. What was that song there, Bill?
Every Now and Then, one of the tracks on the LP. There was 2 singles that also came out. A very, very strong vocal harmony group. That's the feature this afternoon.
Okay, where are we going next?
You showed the label of the Pitch label from Washington, D.C. And the Pitch label had a group, the Golden Stars. I believe it's the first record on the label, number 101. But the record is a little unusual. It has 2 numbers on the record, 608 and 101. And we're hearing the Golden Stars featuring Norris Turner, the lead, with a song called Jesus Blood. And the Pitch label was Washington, D.C., and the group members were Norris Turner, who's the tenor, James Wilson, the baritone, Alphonse Devon, the tenor, Hackett James, baritone, and Timmy Devon is the bass. The group, Greensboro, North Carolina, and Norris Turner had a career after his Golden Stars with the Shala Jubilee Singers. They were on the gospel label. And the record is the first of 7 releases by the Golden Stars on Pitch. Jesus Blood is next on Johnny G's Vinyltreasures.
Oh, tell me what can wash away my sins, Lord. Tell me what can make me whole again, Lord. Sing it all, how precious is. Sometimes it makes me Lord. Oh, no other help I know. Nothing but the blood. Lord, tell me what can make my soul rejoice within, Lord. And what, tell me what can make me live right among men. Sing it all, how precious is sometimes. It's nothing but the blood. Lord, it's nothing but his blood. You know they hung him high and they stretched him wide. Lord, they pierced the Savior in his side. They nailed his hands, they rivet his feet. The hammer was heard on Jerusalem street. And they tell me that the blood came streaming down. It's nothing but his blood. Oh, help me now. He hung there and died for you and me. He died till the sun refused to shine. He died till the moon dripped away in blood. He died till the saints got up out of the grave and begin to walk the streets of Jerusalem. And I believe, sing it all, yeah, oh, the help is nothing, 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 nothing but the blood. Lord, it's nothing but the blood of Jesus.
There you go. What did we hear?
The Golden Stars, and featuring Norris Turner and Jesus Blood. And later in the show, we're going to play the flip side of this record. This is the only record that we're going to play both sides this afternoon. Our third release that we're going to play this afternoon is a group called the Southern Clouds of Joy, featuring Horace Jones, The Best of Your Service, on a label known as Kangaroo, number 600. Houston, Texas was the session, February 1959. If you folks could make out on the record, it's a dark blue record. There's written March 26, 1959. That was the date the radio station received this copy of the record.
Okay.
And the Southern Clouds of Joy, their recording career started in 1949 on the Freedom label. This is the third of 3 releases of this group on a label that, quite frankly, I had never heard of before this record came about.
There is a vocal there. I have a girl group on this Kangaroo label. I think I think they might be called the Dolls or something like that. But I do have records on this label.
Okay.
So they probably did gospel and R&B.
Yeah, this record is 1959, and I think the harmony on the record is quite excellent.
Okay. So here we go.
Lord, if when you give, oh Lord, yeah, the best of yourself, telling them. I said, be not dismayed. You know when a Lord, he'll understand. To come on my journey, weary all night. Do you believe the battle? But I'll carry the staff. Yes, I will. And that old but he'll understand.
Okay, Bill, what did we just hear?
The Southern Clouds of Joy, featuring Horace Jones, the bass, The Best of Your Service, and wow, that is a nice harmony record.
Very good. What's next?
We're going to our fourth recording, and this is kind of a little bit of an unusual story.
Okay.
We're going to hear the original Christian Harmonizers, Have You Any River, on the Hummingbird label number 290. The recording is from the early 70s. I can't pin it down any closer. The group, I believe, came from Chicago. I am unsure if it was recorded in Chicago. The group members were Leroy Banks, Maysale Brooks, Eddie Brooks, Ben Ward, Glenn Carr. They first recorded in 1964 for the Chalice label. That was out of Chicago. And the pianist was Isaac Hayes on this recording session. Cool. And they sung I Don't Need No Doctor. That was their first record. The group, when they recorded Have You Any River, which you will hear is some real nice falsetto harmony, also recorded one of the very rare funk records titled Black Man, Keep On Doing Your Thing.
Okay.
At the same session.
Really? Okay.
And the funk record goes for quite a sum of money. The group recorded funk records after this for the next 10, 12 years.
Okay.
So they recorded 13 tracks for the Hummingbird label, and we're going to hear the original Christian Harmonizers doing Have You Any River?
Here we go.
Possible.
That is a soulful sound there, Bill.
Really nice harmony. The original Christian Harmonizers, Have You Any River. That's our fourth recording. And now we're going to a group known as the Mighty Gospel Tornadoes of Washington, D.C., so we know where they're from in their name. Lead singers were James B. Allen and Robert Simons. And they do the Soul Stirs recording that was released on a SAR single 124 called God is Standing By. This record was released in 1976.
Okay.
And Pinewood Records was owned by Bill Johnson, who put out quite a few releases, a lot of different artists. The label was from North Fork, Virginia. And this is the first of 3 releases on the Pinewood Records label by the Mighty Gospel Tornadoes of Washington, D.C. God is Standing By. It is a cappella.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
When you're in trouble, don't cry, just remember the God and go.
Wow, Bill, that doesn't sound like 1976 to me, but it is.
Yes, gospel. When groups recorded records, they weren't so interested in everything always being current. Because don't forget Mahalia Jackson, the Golden Gate Quartet, and groups like that, and Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers were four fathers, for women with Mahalia Jackson. We just heard the Mighty Gospel Tornadoes of Washington, D.C., and leads James B. Allen and Robert Simons, and Johnny has told me we received quite a response to this record. I happen to like it a lot. So the next recording we're going to play is a group that is really pretty famous, so it's one of the sort of exceptions on the show. It is the Xylon Travelers, and they started their career in 1944 in Los Angeles. They had many group members over the years. In the 40s, they were with Aladdin Records. The 50s and 60s with Dutone and Duto.
Yeah, because I have them on Dutone.
And in the early 70s, they were with a label called Excel, and the record we're going to play is called It's Amazing Excel 582. I don't have a date. Excel Records is from Compton, California, and they also put an album out called It's Amazing, the same title, and this recording is a very nice soul harmony type recording.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the music to this recording, and you're going to hear People Get Ready as the musical track.
Interesting.
This is our 6th recording, the Zion Travelers, with L.C. Cohen doing lead. It's amazing.
The Lord can do. Well, I know it's amazing what the man can do. Yeah, but he came to me, and he came that night. It passes that hour. Well, my burden's been light. Yeah, but he healed the sick. Yes, he did, and he really. With 2 fishes, 5,000 was fed. Hear this. Our dear old mothers and our fathers too. Well, they gave up their own just for me and you. Well, they worked so hard from sun to sun. Work will never done. Now that my time is finally came along, well, I got to fight hard to gain my kingdom throne. I said it, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yes, it is. Oh, it's amazing. It's so wonderful. It's amazing.
That is amazing, Bill. I have Ray Frazier on this label, group record, too.
Wow.
I have Ray Frazier on this Excel label. And this is a great record, and I have a couple of their records on Dutone also. But what do we just hear?
We just heard the Zion Travelers on Excel 582, a single. L.C. Cohen is the lead. It's amazing, and I'm sure everyone agrees with my comment that that's the musical track to People Get Ready.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to our next record, the 7th record on the Vinyltreasure's Matinee Monday show. And this record I have very limited information on. It is a female artist known as Darus Robinson and an unlisted vocal group. The title, A Soldier's Prayer. Wells Record, 326, 1967. The label's from Atlanta, Georgia, and I really have no additional information available. It is a nice female lead with a vocal harmony group. Next is Darus Robinson.
Here we go.
I'm searching for peace. I've been so long. So many soldiers that I started with are dead and gone. They made peace with their God. They're gone home, or they're reborn. They left me searching and praying for peace.
Searching for peace,
With it.
searching for peace with him.
There's nothing good that I've done for him to let me stay here so long. Somebody prayed for me. One day, I don't know when, I know my Lord will call me in, and I'll find my peace with him. Mighty hard this road that leads to Calvary. Mighty heavy this old cross I have to bear. Mighty dark this night, mighty bitter this pill, but I'll make it. Yes, I'll make it.
Yes, I'll make it.
It's God's will.
It's God's
Wow, Bill, I like that tune there. What did we just hear?
Darus Robinson and an unlisted group, Wells 326, A Soldier's Prayer from 1967. Really a contemporary record for the year 1967, but with a great vocal group.
Yep. This next record looks familiar. I'm familiar with the Rulu label, and I'm familiar with this lead singer on this label, too. What's next?
We're going to hear this record. I'm going to send out to Gordy Freeman. The Welcome Travelers with Ben Aiken as the lead, and a recording called The Old Rugged Cross on the Rulu label 7059, 1959. The label owner was Jimmy Adams of Mall Music, 2441 Kimball Street, Philadelphia. The Record Publication Labs, also in Philadelphia, stored the master tapes for Rulu. And they had an affiliate label called MJ, which there are several vocal groups released on that record. This is likely the only release by this group. Both sides are terrific of this record. And Johnny, you mentioned that you have some R&B records of the lead singer.
Actually, I have soul records by Ben Aiken. He does a record from 1965, Stay Together, Young Lovers. That is a well-known record out of Philadelphia, plus others on the Loma label. This must be his first record.
I believe it is. It's the only one that the Welcome Travelers recorded on Rulu. This is next, That Old Rugged Cross.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. Oh, yes. And I love that old rugged cross, where the dearest and I know the best for a world of lost sinners. He was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross, till my trophies at last I lay down. Oh, yes, I will cling to the old, rugged cross. And exchanging
cool record there, Bill. That is Ben Aiken on lead. That's his first record there before he went soul.
Yes, and strong record.
Yeah, wow. I wish I had a copy of that. Want to sell that one?
Sorry.
Okay. All right. I tried.
We're next going to the original Harptones from Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, this is not Willie Winfield and the Harptones.
No, of course.
This is a group from Cincinnati that was formed in 1959, known as the original Harptones. And we're going to play a recording written by its lead singer, Vincent Godfrey, My Prayer, on the Harptone, H-A-R-P hyphen tone label. It's sometime in the 1960s, I believe, 67 or 68. This was the last recording the group did. And the members of the group I mentioned were Vincent Godfrey, who's also the writer of this record, his brother Bill Godfrey, James Advent, and Jonas Barry. And the flip side is Every Time I Feel the Spirit, which is a Golden Gate Harmony, or Golden Gate quartet record. And this is the second of two records on the Harptone label. It's a cappella, 4 minutes and 20 seconds, beautiful harmony. I'm sorry about the pops.
Listen, they hear pops on all my records all the time.
This is next on the Vinyltreasure's special gospel show.
Oh Lord, just let your will be done. Just let me live, Lord, each day. And oh Lord, you know I pray, yes, keep me humble and close to thee. I want you to hear when I'm burdened down, hear my feeble plea. This is my prayer to thee. Say child of the King, you ought to be able to say amen. Oh Lord, oh Lord, you've been mine. You've been my burden bearer. Oh yes you have, Father. Lord, and you've been mine. Lord, I thank you because you've been my all in all. Oh, Lord, I could have been dead so many times. Then I could have been sleeping down in my grave. But you made, oh, you made it, Father. You made, oh, Satan behave. This is my prayer to say amen, amen, amen.
There you go, Bill. What did we just hear?
The original Harptones from Cincinnati, Ohio, My Prayer.
What's next?
Well, we're going to a group from Greenwood, South Carolina. And we're going to play a group called the Southland Mission Singers. And a classic gospel tune, Ain't It Sweet, on the Save-All label, 7404, 1964. Label owner was N. Sullivan, and the producer was Hoyt Sullivan. This is the first of 5 releases of the Southland Mission Singers, Ain't It Sweet.
Just to know ain't it sweet just
Okay, Bill, what did we hear?
The Southland Mission Singers. Ain't It Sweet? Save All 7404, 1964. Certainly doesn't sound like what was happening in 1964.
No, it does not there, but you are all listening to, so those of you that are, I know there are people that are recording this on disc, so time to change your disc. You're listening to Bill Olb as a guest collector here on Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. I am here on Saturday evenings beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 till midnight, where I play vocal group harmony out of my collection. I take requests. You can mail them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And on Wednesday evenings, I do an all-soul show. So if you're into soul music, I know I have a lot of listeners over in the UK. They listen live, and also some listen, a lot more listen on the archive, because all the shows are archived on my YouTube page, as this one will be. So if you missed any of the show, I know there's some people that couldn't tune in live. They'll be able to hear it on the archive. And then we have this third show that I do. I was doing it Monday afternoons, but it's too close for me to prepare, but I can have guest collectors at this time, and Bill Olb is a guest collector. This will be the last show on a Monday, but I will be returning next week on Thursday at 1 o'clock. We'll be doing some countdowns and other genres of music. Of course, I know many of you know who I am, as I've been a long-time collector, and I have about 190,000 45's in my collection, mainly not all vocal group, 50s and 60s, but I have soul records, and I go into the 70s and 80s, but I don't play them. Maybe I should sell them. But anyway, I'm glad to have Bill Olb here spinning his records, and also records that belong to Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room, and Gordy tunes into my program every Saturday night. So again, I take your requests. You can email me about the show. If you like what's going on here today, send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I would like to know, also Bill would like to know, that you are enjoying the sounds for today. So let me turn it back over to Bill as we continue with the second hour. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, our next recording is a female group, the Angelic Five, and the tune is called Victory, on a D-Vine, D-Vine, V-I-N-E label, Spiritual number 210, sometime in the late 1960s. The label owner was Juan D. Shep, Memphis, Tennessee, and the release period of the D-Vine label was about 10 years, 1968 to 1978. And this is the only release that I could find by this group, the Angelic Five. Victory is next.
Here we go.
Lord, victory is what I'll get after a while. Yeah, victory is what I'll get after a while. Cause I'm gonna lay, yes I am, I burn on down, going home. Christian soldiers, victory. Oh, we all victory. Off to war, victory. There's a crowd, victory, waiting for me, victory. Somewhere, victory, around God's throne. Victory. But when I get there, victory, I'll try it on. Victory. Oh, and I'll never more sure wrong. Victory. I know it was victory. Yeah, what I get. Oh yeah. After a while. Oh, victory
Okay, Bill, what did we hear?
The Angelic Five and Victory on the Divine Spiritual label, song or label number 210. And next we have a group that certainly copied the style of Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers, and that is the Mighty Revelators, Gospel Singers, on the Gordon record label, 1801, 1971. The track is called That's Heaven to Me, and the only information I could find about the Gordon label is the owner, Philip Gordon.
Okay.
So next on the Vinyltreasure show, the Mighty Revelators, Gospel Singers, That's Heaven to Me.
Here we go.
The flowers are blooming so gay. That's heaven to me. The sun don't ever go down. Stars that shine so bright and gay. That's heaven to me. Angels to guide me on my way. Heaven to me. That's heaven to me. The one welcome me there. Can Jesus he'll be there. The angels watches over me all night long. They guide me day by day. All night and all day I can feel them watching over me. Yes, I can. That's heaven to me.
Okay, Bill, what did we just hear?
That's Heaven to Me by the Mighty Revelators, Gospel Singers, on the Gordon record label, 1801. Some nice recitation in that record, Johnny.
Yes.
Next, we're going to go to a later record from the year 1978. The Soulful Contours, featuring William McGoyer, who's the bass, doing a classic gospel tune, Climbing Up Jacob's Ladder, on the Designer label, number 72, 98, 1978. The owner of the label is Style Wooten, Park Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. He recorded local talent, Many releases were very small sellers. When I say very small sellers, according to what I read, sometimes he only printed 50 or 75 copies of a record.
Okay, yep.
So this is a soul-style record, the Soulful Contours, that has nothing to do with the Motown Gordy group.
Okay, right.
That is next, Climbing Up Jacob's Ladder.
Here we go.
Whoa, you know that I'm
Climbing up Jacob's ladder.
Jacob
Climbing up Jacob's ladder.
Oh, I'm seeking
My golden crown.
seeking my golden crown.
Seeking my golden crown.
There is so much trouble.
There is so much trouble.
In this land.
Trouble in the land.
I know God.
God's gonna move one day.
He's gonna move his hand. Oh, I'm
Climbing up
climbing
Jacob's ladder.
Jacob's
Climbing up
ladder.
Jacob's ladder.
Oh, I'm
Seeking my golden crown.
golden crown.
Seeking my golden
Oh, yeah.
crown.
There is so much trouble.
There is so much trouble.
In
Trouble
this
in the
land.
land.
I know that
God's gonna move one day.
He's gonna move his hand. I went down in the valley.
Went
Yes, I
in the
did.
valley.
I didn't go to stay.
Didn't go to stay.
My soul got happy.
Oh, not happy.
I stayed there all day. My hand got stuck.
And
Yes,
got
it did.
struck.
To the gospel plow. I wouldn't take nothing
Won't take nothing.
for my journey now.
Now.
Oh, I'm
Climbing up
climbing
Jacob's ladder.
Jacob's
Climbing up
ladder.
Jacob's ladder.
Oh, I'm seeking my golden crown.
Seeking my golden
Oh,
crown.
Lord, there's so much trouble.
There is so much trouble.
There is so much
There is so
trouble.
much trouble.
There is so
There is so much trouble. Trouble in the land.
Do you believe that God?
God's gonna move one day.
Do you believe that God?
God's gonna move one day.
I know that
God's gonna move one day.
God. You better get your house in order.
God's gonna move one day.
God, He may be coming
God's gonna move one day.
soon. Don't you want to be ready when He
God's
comes?
gonna move
Oh, yeah.
one day.
Don't you want to be ready when Jesus
God's
comes?
gonna move
I
one day.
know He's gonna move.
God's
Yes, He
gonna
is.
move
He's
one
gonna
day.
move His hand. Oh, yeah.
You know, Bill, these records are so inspiring to what is really going on in the world today, to listen to this type of music. It really is. As Grace mentioned in the chat room, as did John Ferry, this is a kind of thing to at least give us hope, you know, with things going on that are so terrible going on these days here. So thank you for doing this. What do we have next here on the program?
Okay, we just heard the Soulful Contours, Climbing Up Jacob's Ladder. And now we're going to go to a group called the Masters of Harmony, featuring featuring H. McNeil and Deacon Thomas. Seek, Classic Gospel on the No More label 106, a cappella. Unknown date. The labels was located on Arlington Street, Detroit, Michigan. Recorded at the Destined Recording Studio, Detroit. The flip side is also very terrific. My Lord, What a Morning. And we're going to hear the Masters of Harmony, Seek, Seek.
Here we go, Masters of Harmony.
Well, why don't you see?
Seek, and he shall find.
Did
Long enough,
not.
and the door shall be open.
Just like the favor.
And it shall be given.
Oh, and the love
come twinkling down.
Oh, you did see.
Seek, and he shall find.
Did not.
Long enough, and the door shall be open.
Just like the favor.
And it shall be given.
Oh, and the love
come twinkling down.
Oh, you did see.
Seek, and he shall find.
Did not.
Long enough, and the door shall be open.
Just like the favor.
And shall be given.
Oh, and the love
come twinkling down.
Oh, brother,
Seek, and he shall find.
Did not.
Long enough, and the door shall be open.
Just like the favor.
And shall be given.
Oh, and the love
come twinkling down. Mother, you ought been there. Mother, you ought been there. Oh, mother, you ought been there. When your love come twinkling down.
Why don't you see?
Seek, and he shall find.
Well,
Knock, and the door shall be
Oh,
open.
let's
favor, and it shall be given. For when the love come twinkling down. Why don't you see? Seek, and he shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open. And the favor, and it shall be given. For when the love come twinkling down. Father, you ought been there. Father, you ought been there.
then
Father, you ought been there. When the love come twinkling down.
why don't you see?
Seek, and ye shall find.
Well,
Knock, and the door shall be open.
As favor,
and it shall be given. When the love come twinkling down. Why don't you see? Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open. And it shall be given. When the love come twinkling down. Brother, you ought been there. Brother, you ought been there.
then
Brother, you ought been there. When the love come twinkling down.
why don't you see?
Seek, and he shall find.
Well,
Knock, and the door shall be
Oh,
open.
let's
Ask the favor, and it shall be given. When the love come twinkling down. Why don't you see? Seek, and he shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open. Ask the favor, and it shall be given. When the love come twinkling down. And when the love come twinkling down.
What do we hear, Bill?
We heard The Masters of Harmony, featuring H. McNeil and Deacon Thomas on lead. Seek, Seek, a cappella. Unknown date. I don't know the date of this record. And it was also the fourth of 4 releases for the Nomar label. We're going to send this next record out to Gordy Freeman and thank him because many of these records are owned by Gordy, and he was nice enough to arrange for these records to be played on today's show.
Yeah, thank you, Gordy, for that, because I recognize this next label.
This is not such an obscure label, but not really well known for gospel. We're going to play a group called the Silver Harps, led by Corrine Nelson. This is the group's first record. It's entitled I Found the Lord, Fortune 1344, 1963. Most people know that Jack and Devorah Brown owned the label.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixed vocal group. The bass is a male. The rest of the group is female. And they take the Falcons record of I Found the Love and make it religious with I Found the Lord. And this is as I stated, the first release by the Silver Harps, I Found the Lord, on the Vinyltreasure show.
Wow, Bill, what did we just hear?
The Silver Harps featuring Corrine Nelson, I Found the Lord, Fortune 1344, 1963, their first release. And I believe their only release on Fortune.
Is that the so Fortune had, just as they had a country western series, they had a gospel series too?
And they had rockabilly.
Rockabilly, okay, yeah.
And, of course, rock and roll and rhythm and blues.
Because the number is odd. 1359, I think you said it was? Yeah.
1344.
44, okay.
Yeah, they had a separate number system, I believe, for their spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Because a few other spiritual records that I looked at to consider playing on Fortune all were in the 1300 number series.
Gotcha.
Well, we are spending a matinee show with you folks on a Monday afternoon, Johnny G's Vinyltreasures.
Yeah.
As I said in the opening, this is basically an experimental show to see if the audience, the listeners, like vocal harmony in the religious gospel field.
Mm-hmm. Again, they can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I will relay those emails to Bill, and we can do more of this in the future.
It's up to your audience, Johnny.
Yes.
That's the way I would put it.
Well, it is awesome. A big response already, Bill.
Thank you. Next, we're going to go to the second record I played by the Golden Stars, Norris Turner.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only record I'm playing the flip side of the record called Jesus Never Left Me. Also pitch 101 and 608. Johnny, all the records I've collected over the years, I never recall a record having two number series on one record. Kind of a little bit unusual.
I'd say.
But the group from Greensboro, North Carolina, and on the pitch label, we're going to play Jesus Never Left Me, and boy, the harmony's real nice on this recording.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus never He never left me. He never left me. All alone. Oh no. He never left me. You know he never never left me all alone. Whoa, no, by night, and all through the day, Lord, He's with me. I know the Lord. He never left me. Never left me. He never left me. All alone now. And listen, I know He never left me. Never left me. He never left me. When I was all burdened down, He never left me. He didn't leave me. He never left me. Talking about a Savior, He never left me. Who stand by you in a time of trouble. He never left me. One day when I was out on the road, He never left me. The road of sin, He never left me. I called on Jesus, He never left me. And He took my soul in. He never left me. That's the reason I can tell you, He never left me. He never left me. He never left me. All alone. No, sirree. You know, my Lord didn't leave me all alone, and that's the reason I love Him so. By night, through the day, Lord, He's with me. All of the way, and I know the Lord. He never left me. Never.
you go, Bill. What did we hear?
Did you notice the funny instrumentation at the end of the record?
That guitar, what was that, like that
Like a guitar.
guitar at the end there?
I mean, highly unusual on a vocal group record.
Yeah.
Any form. We heard the Golden Stars, the great lead, Norris Turner, Jesus Left Me, Pitch 101 and 608, 1955, the label from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Next, we're going to play a record, believe it or not, from the year 1988. The group is the Ivory Singers, featuring Annette Taylor as the lead. The track is Remember Me, Paradise 1003. The label is from Florida Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. The group is 2 female and 2 male. Rex King and James Fleming are the males, Yvonne Hill and Annette Taylor the females. A 1988 session, 10 tracks are recorded, only one known single, the one you're going to hear. And that is the Ivory Singers, Remember Me is next.
That's more of a contemporary sound. What did we hear there, Bill?
The Ivory Singers, featuring Annette Taylor, Remember Me, 1988. A very long closing on the record. Fade out is, about 15, 18 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
So we're playing recordings from 1949, which is the next recording, to 1988, the one you just heard.
Mm-hmm.
The next recording is a group called the Golden West Quartet, A Little While Longer, on the Della label. August 1949. It was only released at that time on a 78.
Okay.
And the Della label is from Richmond, California. And the record was, as I stated, only available on a 78. The 45 is likely to be released in 1956 because this group became the Golden West Singers for Ray Dolbart's Music City label.
Okay.
So that's why I believe this came out as a 45 in that period of time. Now, I have to put a disclaimer. I'm making that assumption.
Okay, that's fine. I assume all the time.
And there were two songs done in the session in 1949. It is this record. And next we're going to hear A Little While Longer by the Golden West Quartet.
Originally released in 1949.
Right.
Well, we got to hold on, children. I said just a little while longer. Hold on to his hand. And do you know we got to hold on? I said just a little while longer. Oh, yes, we have. You know my Jesus said he was coming. Yes, he did. And give me a better understanding. Oh, Lord. But do you know we got to hold on? Hold on. I said just a little while longer. Oh, Lord. And do you know we got to sing on for Jesus. I said just a little while longer. Oh, Lord. And do you know we got to sing on? Oh, Lord. I said just a little while longer. Lord. You know my Jesus said he was coming. Oh, yes, he did. And give me my starry crown. Starry crown. And do you know we got to hold on? Oh, Lord. I said just a little while longer. Oh, help me, Lord. And do you know we got to bow up in the knee. I said just a little while longer. Yes, sir. And do you know we got to bow? Oh, Lord. I said just a little while longer. Yes, we have. You know my Jesus said he was coming. Yes, he did. And give me my starry crown. Oh, Lord. And do you know we got to bow? I said just a little while longer. Yes, sir. Oh, and do you know we got the crown for Jesus? I said just a little while longer. Crown for Jesus. Oh, and do you know we on the crown? I said just a little while longer. You know my Jesus said he was coming. Yes, he did, I know. And give him a starry crown. Oh, Lord. But you know you got the crown. Oh, I said just a little while longer.
Wow, there, Bill. What did we hear?
A Little While Longer by the Golden West Quartet. Interesting record. Sort of a more contemporary style than you would think in 1949. That was my first observation. I couldn't, every picture, and there was only two that I saw of this record in any article, was the 78.
Okay.
So I gave my assumption of how this 45 came about. We're going next to a group called the Gospel Knights, and I believe this is primarily a female group, and they do the track "You Keep the Faith" on the Praise label, 114. 1967, on the record it says it's a division of Crazy Cajun Enterprise from Conroe, Texas.
Could be Huey Moe.
Yeah.
Crazy Cajun. I mean that publishing.
I'm not that familiar with that.
Okay.
This is the fourth release by the group, and I'm not even sure if Conroe, Texas is where the label came from, because I found another record that talked about San Antonio, Texas. It's definitely Texas. I gave the information because it's listed on the record.
Okay.
So we're going to hear the Gospel Knights, You Keep the Faith, Praise 114.
Here we go.
You keep the faith, and hold on to the cross. Hold on to the cross, so your foot won't ever slip, and your soul won't be lost. Soul won't be lost. Try to keep the faith. You keep the faith, and hold on to the cross. Hold on to the cross, so your foot won't ever slip, and your soul won't be lost. Soul won't be lost. When you're tired and fall, it seems all of your hope is gone. Try to keep faith and trust in my God. He will lead you on. Try to keep the faith. That's all you need. And hold on to the cross. Hold on to the cross, so your foot won't ever slip. And your soul won't be lost. Be as the prophets, all of the prophets that kept faith until the end, and down in their hearts they let God's love abide. God showed Noah, showed him a rainbow sign, said it wouldn't be water, but fire next time. Try to keep the faith. That's all. That's all you need. You keep the faith. Keep the faith by the size of a mustard seed. That's all you need. That's all you need. In time of trouble.
That girl group. Whoops. Girl groups here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. What do we just hear, Bill?
The Gospel Knights, You Keep the Faith, Praise 114, 1967. We know the record comes from Texas. We're next going to have we have a special treat, special feature on the show. We're going to play a recording by the Golden Tones. And the Golden Tones had their bass singer, Billy Shelton, who also wrote this record that we're going to play. Billy lives in Gary, Indiana. He is listening today, first time on the Vinyl Treasure Show, listening to this gospel special. He wrote the record, as I stated. He sang on the record. and he was on 2 releases of the Golden Tones. Billy has a long history in the music business. At age 14, he was the classmate of James Pookie Hudson.
Wow.
When he was, his first group that he sang with was the Four Vagabonds at the end of their career.
Okay.
He sang with their original lead, John Jordan.
Okay.
He did not sing on the RCA Victor records, but I'm not sure which recordings he was on. Then he filled in at times for the Spaniels. In 1992, he became a permanent member of the Gary, Indiana Spaniels with Pookie Hudson. He appeared many times at UGHA. He was very close friends with Gregory Gerald.
Bass, yeah.
And he's a very nice man, and he provided me the information we're going to talk about on this recording. The group, the Golden Tones, come from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Billy was from Chicago. The group members were the lead, Milton Oliver. Billy Shelton was the bass. Roy Oliver, the father, was the tenor. James Trask was the baritone, and I'm not sure who the bass was on the record. The group came to Chicago in 1965 to enter a gospel concert on radio station WBEE, sponsored by Quaker Oats.
Okay.
There wound up over a number of months being 200 groups vying to win the contest. The first prize was to receive a contract from Herman Lubinsky's Savoy Records. The Golden Tones won the concert. Their prize did not work out, and they wound up signing with St. Lawrence Records, which was owned by St. Lawrence Insurance Company.
Okay.
That owned a record label, and they recorded the record "A Place in Heaven," which we're going to play. That was their first release in 1965. They made one additional record where Billy Shelton was in the group, and while the record's playing, I brought a copy of the other record to show you folks. Johnny will show you on the screen. So we're going to hear "A Place in Heaven."
And we'll send this one out especially to the lead singer on this who wrote the tune, Billy Shelton.
This world's not my home. Lord, I'm just a stranger here. Ooh, traveling to that celestial place of rest. Oh, no matter where I
went to Rome with my Savior by my side. For I know that I have a mansion, oh Lord, up there, oh yeah. For there's a place over there, oh yes it is. Just wanna tell you, Jesus, He died.
Go ahead. There you go.
Okay, we played the Golden Tones featuring Billy Shelton. And Billy, have a nice day. Billy is 89 years young.
Okay. God bless.
Next, we're going to a recording that I believe is the only release for the group, the Shala Melody Tones. Tell the Angels on the staff label. Unknown date, Gary, Indiana. I have no additional information. Believed to be the only release for this group is next, and it's titled Tell the Angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels I'm on my way.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels I'll be home one day.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels just to make more room.
I'll be home soon.
Tell the angels
Yes, I will.
I'll be home
Go
soon.
tell the angels.
Tell the angels I'm on my way. Tell the angels I'll be home Tuesday.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels. Tell the angels I'm on my way.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels I'm on my way. Tell the angels I'll be home one day.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels just to make more room.
Down on my knees.
Tell the angels
Yes, I
I'll
am.
be home soon.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels I'm on my way.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels I'll be home Tuesday.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the
You go
angels.
tell the
Tell the angels I'm on my way.
angels. Sometime I sit and I wonder, Lord, how can my time just be? Well, I don't bother nobody. You know they always follow me. Go tell the angels.
Tell the angels
Yes,
I'm on my way. Tell the angels I'll be home one day.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels just to make more room.
I'll be home soon.
Tell the angels
Yes, I will.
I'll be home
Go
soon.
tell the angels.
Tell the angels
Tell them it's for
I'm
me
on
now.
my way.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels I'll be home Tuesday.
Tell the angels.
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 Oh, yeah.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
I'm on my way.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the
I'll be
angels.
home one day.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
To make more room.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
I'll be home soon.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Tell the angels.
Okay, Bill, what did we hear there?
We heard the Shala Melody Tones and their record Tell the Angels on staff. 323, Unknown Year. I want to go back on the Golden Tones, forgot to mention, and thank you, Tonio, for making mention of it. Billy Shelton sings Today with the New Spaniels.
Mm-hmm.
So wanted to pass that on. And Johnny, on the Praise record that we played by the Gospel Knights, one of the listeners, you can mention.
Yeah, actually, Don Folletti mentioned it first, and then Charlene had said yes, that Huey Moe owned the label. I knew Crazy Cajun was his publishing, but Charlene's got a little cheat sheet on who owns some of these labels, and she said that he owned that label, so that just clarifies it, I guess.
Okay, as I stated in the beginning of the show, sometimes what I'm saying, I have to put a disclaimer that you read various sources, you get various information.
Yes.
We're going to a record that Johnny G tells me he has a copy.
Yes, I recognize this record. I've never played it, though, only because it's in the Kreider book, and I have it marked that I own it, so I do.
Well, the group is called the Progressive Vees, long name, featuring Herman Bethea.
Yeah.
It's called The Journey's End. This gospel track, was originally done by the Soul Stirrers on Aladdin in 1956. Frank Motley's orchestra on the DC record label 220, 1955. It's an affiliate of Four Star Records, owned by William McCall of Pasadena, California. The group started out in 1949 as the Progressive Four. They recorded a few spiritual records, and they recorded an R&B pop version of My Mother's Eyes in 1949. Their second of two spiritual releases in 1959 by the Progressive Vees, featuring Herman Bethea, My Journey's End is next.
I'll be glad when I reach my journey's end. My journey's end. Yes, I'll be glad when I reach my journey's end. Yes, I'm going to sit down with my Lord, tell him about the world where I just came from, and when I reach, yes, when I reach my journey's end. My journey's end. When I reach, when I reach, when I reach, when I reach my journey's end. Reach my journey's end. Oh, when I reach, when I reach, oh, when I reach, when I reach my journey's end. My journey, oh, my Lord. Oh, I'm gonna sit down with my Lord, tell him about the world where I just came from, and when I reach, yes, when I reach my journey's end. My journey's end. Yes, when I reach my journey's end.
Okay, Bill.
We heard a very nice harmony record, the Progressive Heirs featuring Herman Batea, The Journey's End, Frank Motley's orchestra. Johnny, that's certainly a record you could play on your Saturday night show.
Well,
and maybe I'll make a request.
Yeah, you can do that because I have that record, as I do sometimes feature gospel. Not a lot of gospel, but I do because I have it. I've collected it on them. And even though that is not a major label, but if it was in the Kreider book, I purchased it. I just bought them anyway. But I have that record. I do.
We're coming to the conclusion of hour number 2. We're October 16th, 1 to 4 p.m. Johnny G's Vinyltreasure special on gospel. Johnny, let our audience know your other shows.
Okay, we'll do that. I know people are changing their CDs or their tapes or whatever you want to call it, but we're here it's going to be Thursdays, but I was doing a Monday show from 1 to about 3:30, but we're going to be here today till 4 p.m., maybe a little bit of over, not that much, but this show will be moving to Thursdays, and I'll be doing probably some other countdowns and other types of genres in my collection. A lot of people want to hear ballads, vocal group harmony ballads. Other people over in the UK, they like the up-tempo, so we'll be mixing it up a little bit. But we'll resume with those shows again the following week. So you'll see the promo. If you subscribe to the my YouTube page, you'll get a notification. You'll see the upcoming. I'll be posting them up there. As I posted Bill's special a number of weeks ago when we locked down the date. So keep on checking the website for that, and you can click to get the notification also. And on Saturday nights, I do a vocal group harmony show, 1950s and early 60s. I play the music by year. I don't mix and match the years. So we started off with an instrumental, then we have a couple up tempos, and then usually I'm in around 1952, and we end around maybe 63 or 64 with 98% requests from you, the listeners. And then we come back on Wednesday evenings at 9 p.m., 9 to midnight, Soul 45's out of my collection. So I get requests for those too. And my Soul collection is not as filed, as well organized as my 50s collection, but it will be there eventually. But thank you all for being here. And again, send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com, or type on the website, the YouTube website, how much you enjoy that. We're getting a big response, so there'll be other chapters coming in the future. So let's continue here with the special with Bill Olb with these gospel records, LPs and 45's.
Okay, next we're going to go to an album and a spiritual group, the Jubilee Four. And the Jubilee Four are composed of Bill Johnson, the lead of Bill Johnson and the Musical Notes on RCA in the late 1940s, King, and other labels. Jimmy Adams is the tenor, Ted Brooks is the baritone, and George McFadden, known as Biggie, is the bass. He was with the original Jubilee Heirs on Decca, did some nice soundies in the 40s, and maybe most famous for being in the Elvis Presley movie Viva Las Vegas as the bass singer doing the Coasters record The Climb by George McFadden. They became famous in 1963 and 1964 by their guest appearance on the Jimmy Dean TV show. And they were popular enough to release an album titled The Jubilee Four on TV. And we're going to play a track that's not many gospel singers had a harmonica, blues harmonica, in the recording. This is a song written by Bill Johnson. Pauline, more of a folk song than a gospel song, but it's on a gospel group album, is next.
Okay, here we go. I hope I lined it up. I needed I should have my headphones on to line this up, but let's hope it works. Okay, there we go.
Pauline, pretty Paulina, Pauline, Pauline, girl, I don't love, you know, I don't love nobody but you. Nobody but you. But girl, you've been a long time. Girl, you've been a long time. Yes, you've been too long. Baby, been a long time. Girl, you've been a long time. Making up in your mind. I've been a-scratching on your window, knocking on your door, trying to see you, baby, because you satisfy my soul. I called you up this morning on the telephone. I heard you tell your mama, tell that man that I ain't home. Pauline, you treat me so mean. Pauline, girl, you've been a long time making up in your mind. Now you said that I could be your baby if I treat you nice. You promised me I could come and see you almost every night. But when I come round this morning, baby, just to plead my cause, you hollered for your mama and you made me call the law. Pauline, treat me so mean. Pauline, girl, you've been a long time making up in your mind. Pauline, you hear me talking to you, Pauline. Pauline, you treat me so mean. Pauline.
Okay, Bill, what did we hear?
We heard the Jubilee Four and Pauline with the blues harmonica in the recording.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And during the next record, Johnny will show the cover. I was late in
we'll do
doing that.
We'll do that.
Next,
actually, this is a cool cover too. Go ahead.
Next, we're going to play a record that is really terrific, in my opinion. Also, Gordy Freeman's opinion. We're going to hear Wanda Talford and the Wonderful Harmonizers. Times Like These, 1972, was recorded November 1, 1971, but boy, it doesn't sound like a 1971 record. It was recorded in Joe Smith's Texas studio in San Antonio, Texas. And the record number, it doesn't have a number on the record. So we're going to play Wanda Telford and the wonderful Harmonizers, great female and male vocal group.
Here we go.
In times like these, you need a savior. In times like these, you need an anchor. Be very sure.
Be very sure.
Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the silent round. This rock is Jesus. I know he is the one. This rock is Jesus. I know he is the only one. Just be very sure, my Lord, yeah.
Very sure.
Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the silent round. In times like these, oh yes, you need a Bible. In times like these, oh be not idle. Just be very sure, my Lord.
Very sure.
Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the silent round.
Very nice, Bill. What was that?
We just heard Wanda Talford and the wonderful Harmonizers, Times Like These, Praise Records, 1972. I'm going to take a moment and thank some of the folks that have helped promote this show. And again, your comments, Johnny G welcomes them. Whether you like the show or you have whatever comments, you can communicate with him. First, I'd like to thank Tony O for the wonderful poster. He is of the Dungeon Serenade on from Vassar College, WVKR 91.3 FM, Friday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Went way out of his way to promote the show that I'm on, and thank you, Tony. Next, we mentioned Pam Nardella of the UGHA Facebook, Ronnie I Production page, and other organizations like TNT. She went out of her way to promote the show, and in fact, the Tony O posters showed up in the New England Doo-Wop Society newsletter. So I thank them for their consideration to promote the show. And anyone else that has helped promote the show. And I would like to give special thanks to Frank Giancaro and Gordon Skadberg.
Frank's in our chat room right now.
Of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade, WRHU FM 88.7, Sundays 4 to 6 p.m. They're in Hofstra University. They also have a wonderful show called Jukebox on 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoons. And Frank and Gordon have done so much for Bill Olb over the years. 25 years of Christmas shows. Thank you. What great people. And I'm basically, Frank and Gordon have asked me to come back for this year, 2023 in December, to do another Christmas show. So these gentlemen have been terrific to me. So I thank the people and anyone else that have helped promote this show. As I stated in the beginning, this is an experimental show. Johnny G will determine as the results come in if you folks, the listening audience, liked our show, or the show that basically Gordy, Freeman, and I selected the recordings, or own the recordings. So now we're going to go to another recording, and this label is from Chicago. It's the Saint record label, one release by this group, owned by St. Lawrence Insurance. The record number is 1101. The Messiahs of Glory, Edward Farr and Charles Sweet are the leads. A soul-type recording. Hold On. The label Chicago from Chicago is next on the Vinyl Treasures.
No matter how long it takes, I'm going to hold on. Ooh.
There you go, Bill. What did we hear?
A record that Johnny G said he really liked, The Messiahs of Glory, featuring Edward Farr and Charles Sweet. Hold On, Saint Records, 1101, October 1967. This was their only release on Saint, but they were on many other labels later in the 70s.
Well, that's a good soul record, I have to say.
Next, we're going to hear a gentleman that's called Mr. Bass. Mr. Bass is Jimmy Jones, who started with the Harmonizing Four, the Gotham label, 1954-1955, went to VJ, left the group in 59 to go and record solo for Savoy, a number of singles, 5 or 6. And his manager was a gentleman by the name of Shumpert Watts. And if you look at the label he records for, Jazz, J-A-S, the owners are James, Al, and Shumpert, Jazz. So we had James Granger, Al Hayward, Shumpert Deacon Watts. The label was 125th Street, New York City, and also Shumpert Watts Jr. was the manager of Jimmy Jones. Okay. The most unusual story about Jimmy Jones, Elvis Presley was recording a gospel album in around 1970, and he told RCA that he wanted Jimmy Jones for the bass of his record.
Wow.
RCA couldn't deal with it because they never thought of hearing somebody like a Jimmy Jones deep bass. So unfortunately, Jimmy Jones had some on and off health problems, and the session came up, and RCA said he wasn't available to Elvis. Whether that was accurate, who knows? But we're going to play a nice record from 1970 with the wonderful bass, Jimmy Jones and the Northern Heirs, I Don't Know Why.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know why. Oh Lord, know why. I have to cry sometimes. Oh Lord. Cry sometimes. Oh Lord, but there is gonna be one earth. Yes, it is. No more trouble all in my way. Oh Lord, I don't know why. Oh Lord, oh yeah, but I will find out
yeah. But there is gonna be one perfect day. Oh Lord, it ain't gonna be no more trouble all in my way. Oh Lord, but I don't know why. Oh Lord, but I will find out by and by.
Okay, Bill, what did we hear?
Mr. Bass, Jimmy Jones and the Northern Heirs, I Don't Know Why. And also I found out that because Shumpert Watts Jr. managed him of the jazz label, there's some other jazz gospel releases that it's not listed in the record that Jimmy Jones is doing the bass.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a favorite thing of a collector to hear when there are other gospel records and you can't tell if the artist is on the record. Okay, a little personal opinion. I'd like to make mention that we have learned that Billy Shelton thanked us. He was listening in Gary, Indiana. And thank you, Billy, and wish you the best. We're going to a record by the Ohio Gospel Gems featuring Lila Smith, One More River, on Tog Records, no number, 1964, Cleveland, Ohio. Lila Smith provides a semi-teen lead on this record in 1964. Mm-hmm. There's one record released for the group. I could not locate any additional information, but we're going to play it. It's really, my opinion, a terrific record. One More River is next.
The Ohio Gospel Gems.
One more river to cross,
to reach my journey.
one more river to cross,
To really be free from all sin.
Wow, Bill, another cool a cappella record. What was that?
The Ohio Gospel Gems featuring Lila Smith, One More River, and the flip side is led by a bass lead
Okay.
a cappella, which is also very excellent. They were from Cleveland, Ohio. Johnny believes that it was an RCA pressing. There's no number on the record, and it's not common either.
It's an RCA matrix. It's
Yeah.
You can date. That's how you date those.
So next we're going back to the Pinewood record label. We have the Warrantone Echoes of Washington, D.C., featuring James Carter, Ray Foster, and Walter Parson. And they performed their Pinewood record 1975 release, the classic gospel tune, Sweet By and By. Label owner Bill Johnson, North Fork, Virginia. First of 3 releases on Pinewood. Before Pinewood, this group made several records on the Moselle label. So, the Warrantone Echoes of Washington, D.C., Sweet By and By.
Okay, here we go.
In the sweet old by and by, we shall be somewhere on that beautiful deep shore. My Lord, in the
Okay, Bill, what did we hear?
The Warrantone Echoes of Washington, D.C., Sweet By and By, and that's a real favorite record of mine from 1975.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful harmony in the record. Next, we're going to Richmond, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
The Five Notes of Harmony, doing the Traveling on the Right Road. Bellwood Records, No Number, 1963. They had their first release on the New Cat label, titled Faith is What We Need, Benjamin Allen's label of Petersburg, Virginia. This label, I don't know who owns it. I only could find one gospel release on the Bellwood label. There's other types of records.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second of two releases, including the New Cat record label. The Five Notes of Harmony, Traveling on the Right Road.
Here we go.
Once I traveled the wrong road, I traveled it day by day. But Jesus came along and showed me the right way. So now I'm traveling with him, and he is teaching me now, singing glory. Don't you know I'm traveling? Oh yes, I'm traveling, singing glory. Yes, I'm traveling. Hey, if you shown up, then you can plainly see. I said, glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now. I said that I found Jesus. He means the world to me. I tell him all my troubles, wherever I may be. I know that Jesus heard me. I feel his precious power, singing glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now. Oh yes, I'm traveling on the right road now. Yes, I'm traveling on the right road now. Singing glory to God. Yes, I'm traveling on the right road now. If you will travel with me, show love, then you can plainly see. I said I'm glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now. Say I'm glad I found Jesus. He means the world to me. I tell him all my troubles, wherever I may be. I know that Jesus loves me. I'm feeling precious power, singing glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now. Oh yes, I'm traveling on the right road now. Come on now, traveling on the right road now. I said the glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now. If you travel with me, show up, then you can plainly see. I said I'm glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now. Oh yes, I'm traveling on the right road now. Yes, I'm traveling on the right road now. Singing glory to God. Yes, I'm traveling on the right road now. If you will travel with me, show up, then you can plainly see. I said I'm glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now. I said I'm glory to God. I'm traveling on the right road now.
Okay, there you go.
We picked up the pace with quite an up-tempo recording. The Five Notes of Harmony, Traveling on the Right Road. The flip side is excellent on this recording also. Next, we're going to a gospel vocal group, quite an unusual name, the Victorious Glory Landers. The Victorious Glory Landers, featuring Johnny Bonner. Jesus is Everywhere, on Arc Records 9002, 1958. I don't have a lot of information. I believe the record was recorded in Cincinnati, Ohio. I have one release that I found on the Arc label, and that is this record, Jesus is Everywhere, the Victorious Glory Landers.
And the Dusters also recorded on this label, but not gospel.
My God sees, and I know that He's there. I know the Lord trouble, I know my troubles will share. Jesus is everywhere. Up on the mountain, in the valley too. There is no limit to what God can do. And if you trust in Jesus, I know the Lord will see you through. Jesus is everywhere. When I'm lonely and filled with despair, I know the Lord will answer my prayer. Let me tell you, when I'm in trouble and I don't know what to do, listen. I know the Lord will. I don't know about you, but I've been told the streets up there are paved with gold. And if you believe in Jesus, I know the Lord will save your soul. Jesus is everywhere. I know the Lord is
Wow, I like that record there a lot there, Bill. What did we hear?
The Victorious Glory Landers featuring Johnny Bonner. Jesus is Everywhere. The flip, Let Not Your Heart Be Troubled, is also a nice ballad. That's from the year 1958, and it's the only release I could find by this group.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we're going to back to Chicago with a record that I had a hard decision which side to play. They're both so excellent. We're talking about the Dynamic Superiors. I'm a Loser, loser spelled wrong, L-O-O-S-E-R. Chapel 1008 is the record label, 1962. Under Colbert Productions, the flip was My God. This is the first of 3 releases by this group. I'm a Loser.
I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I've been a loser for too long. I'm going to stop. Oh, the right track. I'm going to stop. Oh, yes, I am. On the right track. Before it gets too late, I've been a failure. I've been a failure. I've seen it fail. Everything I seem to do, I'm going to stop. Oh, yes, I am. Did you hear me? I said, I'm going to stop. Oh, yeah. Before it gets too late, I've been a liar. I lied to my friend. I lied to myself. I
I laughed for too long. I'm going to stop. Oh, get on the right track. Oh, I'm going to stop. Get on the right track. Before it gets too late.
Very nice there, Bill. What did we hear?
Dynamic Superiors, I'm a Loser, Chapel 1008, 1962, the first of 3 releases by this group. Next, we're going to a group known as the Mighty Increasers. They do a recording, Temptation, on Bethlehem Records, number 3072, 1962. The original label owners was Gus Waldie and Sid Nathan. Sid Nathan bought into Bethlehem Records in 1957. The studio was Cincinnati, Ohio. They recorded 1 single and 1 album. On the album, they changed the name of the group to the New Faith Increasers. And this is the only single, and they had 1 album. Great bass lead. Temptation is next on Vinyl Treasures.
Temptation, Lord, and its snare often take us unaware. And if you want it to bear, Lord, if you ever want me to bear this cross, Lord, all alone, there's one thing about me I'll do. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. What you want, I'll do everything that you want me to do. I'll do. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. What you want, I'll do everything that you want me to do. And I'll go, Lord. Yes, I will. Where you want me to go. Lord, and if you want me to bear, Lord, if you ever want me to bear this cross, Lord, all alone, but I'll do, Lord. Yes, I will. What you want me to do, Lord.
Nice, Bill. What did we hear?
You just heard the Mighty Increasers, Temptation, Bethlehem record 3072 from the year 1962. Next, we're going to the Friendly Brothers. Now, the Friendly Brothers are sort of an exception to an obscure group rather, because they were on so many different labels. They had a big hit on VJ with Operator, which later the Manhattan Transfer did. But they made one record for the Bounty record label in 1967. They were either a trio or a quartet, I'm not sure. Ammon Jones and Ralph Phillips are the sharing leads, and they're recording Near the Cross. And Bounty Records is from Cleveland, Ohio. And as I stated, they made records way back in the early 50s as a quartet on RCA.
Okay.
So those records I've never heard. So next is the Friendly Brothers, Near the Cross.
Here we go. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, the Friendly Brothers, Near the Cross, Bounty Records, 55-92-1967. Next, we're going to Elizabeth King and the Gospel Souls. I Heard the Voice on Divine Spirituals, 1972. This label owned by Juan D. Ship, Memphis, Tennessee, Tempo Studios in Tennessee. A little history to this record. Elizabeth King was in an automobile accident which inspired the recording of the song. Divine Records leased the record to Messenger label M7003 with a new flip side. The record was a regional hit in Memphis. This is the second of 3 releases on Divine. I only know of one release on the Messenger label. So we're going to hear the original record on the Divine Spiritual labels. Elizabeth King and the Gospel Souls, I Heard the Voice.
of Jesus saying, come on to me and rest. Lie down, thou wearied one, lie down. Thou head upon my breast. If you got him, say yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Say one time, boy. You can depend on me. I came to Jesus as I were. I was weary, Lord, whom he said. I found in him a sweet resting place. Right now he have made me glad. If you got him, say yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Say one time, boy. You can depend on me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Save a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now that I'm found. I was blind, oh, but now I can see. If you got him, say yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Say it one time. You can depend on me. I'll go. I'll do. I'll be. I'll do. If the Lord here in my Lord, I'll go. Send me Jesus. I'll go. Send me Jesus. Friends talk about me. Send me Jesus. But I'm down in sorrow. Cross on my shoulder. I'll go. Father, don't go. Send me Jesus. Send me Jesus. I'll go. Send me Jesus. May not have a friend in the world. I'll go. Send me Jesus. I'll go. Send me Jesus. I'll go. Send me Jesus.
Okay, Bill, what did we hear?
Elizabeth King and the Gospel Souls, I Heard the Voice, and the Gospel Souls also have records on their own. 1972, a local hit in the Memphis, Tennessee area. Johnny?
Okay, well, we're winding down here on the program here with my special guest, Bill Olb. He is a guest host on Johnny G's Vinyltreasure show, and we got 3 more records we're going to do before we close down here, but I want to thank Bill for being here, and also those of you that are new to my program. I do 3 shows, and Saturday night is the big show that I have. I take your requests. 50s and early 60s requests from the 50s, mainly vocal group harmony. I play the records by year, and I haven't done my 78 special yet. I might do that on maybe the 1 o'clock show maybe in the future, but I do the show from 9 p.m. Eastern time till midnight. If you miss any of the show, they get all archived on YouTube, because a lot of people, they go to bed early. Some people can't watch a show, they're working, so everything is archived on YouTube unless the copyright police come after me. Now, I don't know, I haven't seen any copyright issues today, but that's always been a problem. So I very rarely play any hits on the show. A lot of stuff is obscure vocal group harmony, and I have some big collectors that tune into the show. They send me their requests. I have about 90% of the records. I don't have everything, but I do have a lot. And I welcome new listeners to the program. I'll be on Wednesday evening again with a soul show. That's 1960s soul music. So if you like soul records from the 60s and maybe a touch of the 70s, you want to tune into that show beginning at 9 p.m. And then there's this show that I've added, which was originally on Mondays, and Bill is doing the last show for a Monday. They will be on in the future on Thursdays at this time slot at 1 o'clock, 1 to about 3:30 or so, 4 o'clock. But thank you all for tuning in here, and hopefully I'll see you in the chat on a Saturday night or a Wednesday evening. So there you go. So I'm glad Bill is here doing this special featuring different types of music, and other collectors are welcome to come here on the program to play their rare records. You can see the records. I wish that was the case when I was a young collector here, to actually see the records. It's a different kind of thing to do when you can see the records, and it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed doing it. So take it away, Bill. What is next?
Okay, we're going to a group, the Noble Heirs. You Better Mind is the side. It's on NACO, NACO 124. The date is unknown. The recording was made at Future Gold Studio in Philadelphia. This record came to me from Val Shively. A group member of the Noble Heirs came to his store with a few copies of this record, and told him about the record. They gave it to him, or however it was worked out, I'm not sure. But anyway, many years later, I purchased a copy of this record. And it's a really good record by probably a local group in the Philadelphia area. The Noble Heirs, the only record I know of from this group, is next.
Here we go.
You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind, mind, mind. You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind how you talk. You better mind what you're talking about. If you want to live in the comfort and glory, you better mind. You better mind how you pray. You better mind what you say. If you want to live in the comfort and glory, you better mind. Oh, you better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
If you want to live in the comfort and glory, you better mind. You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
If you want to live in the comfort and glory, you better mind.
Oh, you better mind.
You better mind how you shout. You better mind what you're shouting about. If you want to live in the comfort and glory, you better mind. Oh, you better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
If you want to live in the comfort and glory, you better mind. You better mind.
You better mind.
You better mind.
You
want to live in the comfort and glory, you better mind.
You better mind.
Okay, Bill, what did we hear?
The Noble Heirs, You Better Mind, NACO 124, unknown date. The flip side, I'm So Glad, is as good as the You Better Mind. One release by this group to my review. Now we're going to play, this, believe it or not, is our 36th record that we have played during today's show. And we're going to the Sacred Tones with Van Jones as the lead. You Better Slow Down on the Way Cross, CROSS 713, only released by the Sacred Tones I know of, and I have zero information. So, Johnny, let's go into the record.
Cinnamon, you better slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. You better slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. Cinnamon, slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. Oh, sitting just like a snake in the grass. He's always in some Christian faith. While you are young and in your prime, give God some of your time. You better slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. You better slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. Oh, you better stop lying, put on your brakes, and ask God to forgive your mistake. The road you travel soon will end, and to see God, you must be born again. You better slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. You better slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve. Oh, if Gabriel would sound the trumpet today, don't say you didn't have time to pray. You in such hurry, having nothing to do. Don't you know the Lord is watching you? You better slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. You better slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. Cinnamon, slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead. Lion man, slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a sharp, sharp curve ahead.
As from the 50s, Bill, what did we hear?
The Sacred Tones featuring Van Jones, a really terrific record. You Better Slow Down. Waycross Records 713. Sorry, I don't have any information.
Well, that sounds like it's from the 1950s.
I agree with you, Johnny.
I have to say, so this is good. This is our final record for the day, for
Right.
the show. And what I'll do is I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here, bringing these special records here. This is the first time I've ever done a gospel show. I have featured songs occasionally on my shows, but never did an all special here. The response has been fantastic for this show, so we'll see how it continues here on when it goes onto the archive, because I know a lot of people couldn't tune in live for it, and I think we'll be doing more of these in the future, so be prepared for that. So I'd want to thank you.
Well, Johnny, you're quite welcome. Actually, this was a lot of fun going through many of these records that through my good friend Gordy's records that some of them I never heard.
Uh-huh.
So I'd like to personally thank all the folks that tuned in today.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Appreciate your comments. And hopefully some folks will walk away from this show and say, gee, some of these records are really terrific.
Well, they definitely are. For me, they are.
So we're going to the last recording of our show. This recording I played many years ago on my Christmas show of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank and Gordon. It is the Harmonizing Four featuring Warren Williams. The record is entitled Perfection on the Duane record label, early 1980s. The label owner was Eddie DeMello, and it comes from Harrington Hundreds in Bermuda. It's the second gospel album by this group, the Harmony Four. The first album, called Gospel Duane, was LP number 1031. And the lead singer and writer was Warren Williams. The title of the album is Perfection, and that's the title track we're going to hear. And this is a real favorite of mine. Thank you, good night, and I appreciate your allowing me to be a special guest collector.
You're welcome, Bill. Thank you all for tuning into the program this afternoon. And again, if you're new to the program, just seeing it for the first time, there's more coming, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you missed any of the program, it'll be up momentarily. The chat won't be up yet. Takes a little while for YouTube to put the chat up, but the visual will be there. And if for any reason it gets blocked by the copyright police, I'll be posting this up on vinyltreasures.net, where you can download or stream it, whichever way you want to do. So it is available that way too. For those of you that might have wanted to record this, it is there. You can download it off vinyltreasures.net. So that's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for tuning in this afternoon, and I hope to see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I hope I lined this up correctly, Bill, as we close out the show. So everybody have a great remainder of the day, and I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. So long.
What I'll be there.
I'll be there.
If I ever reach perfection, Lord, I'll be there. Oh yes, I'll be walking with King Jesus. I'll be talking with the angels. If I ever reach perfection, Lord, I'll be there.
I'll be there.
The saints up there will be waiting me on my journey to see my Jesus. They'll be waiting there to shake my hand as I enter the promised land. King Jesus awaits with a long white robe and a crown for every soul. If I ever reach perfection, I'll sing with the angels. With the angels I will sing. If I ever reach perfection, Lord, I'll be there. Oh yes, River Jordan, be my guide. Let me cross to the other side. If I ever reach perfection, Lord, I'll